today's video. I don't know. I'm kind of a noob at Borderlands, and like I don't know how to play the game, but like somehow I have all this free loot. I'm just kidding, guys. I know. I wanted like an intro where like people would be like, "Hey, I feel bad for you," you know. Like I've been there, I've done that. But then fuck you guys, I got all this loot. That's pretty funny. Like, why did I pick up an omen? The hell? And yeah, this is a, I don't know, this is a Jacob's Butcher. I can never get a bandit one. I have a Torg Carnage. The Carnage is a great shotgun. I think it's one of my favorite pearls. The Godfinger. It's really a good sniper rifle. Here's what some of these guns look like dropped. Elite Explosion. The Seeker. Bloodstorm. Okay, I'm missing one pearl. And I only know this because... What's it called? Oh, it fell over here. What even was it? I felt like, oh, that's a butcher right there that I could have just like left behind. But on a serious note though, low-key, I know the Sawbar. It's a pretty good, what's it called? SMG, not SMG, assault rifle. Like, ooh, like, only pearl essence though. And I have a corrosive Bearcat. I have a corrosive Stalker. Have a Unforgiven. Pulls as fast as you can pull the trigger, but not too fast. So assuming that this fire rate is slightly slower than most Jacobs pistols, I guess, you know, with the Unforgiven, I don't know, it's one of the shittier pearl lessons in the game. I'm pretty much using this character as a storage space. I'm not even really using him, to be honest. The Bearcat, I have nothing but positive shit to say about it. I've used it with Krieg. I have a Fire Bearcat, but a Corrosive Bearcat would seem more appealing. I have a Sawbar. I've never really got to use this gun that much either. Like, I've never even had this gun to begin with, to be honest. I thought my friend let me shoot it once, but that was before we didn't. That's before we knew how to duplicate guns. My buddy AJ like invited me to this like loot drop thing, so you know, kudos to my broski. Let's see. I have a Godfinger, which has a pretty sick paint job. Yeah, pearl essence in this game aren't as good as they are in Borderlands 1. So I have the Avenger, which basically has a cool reload effect. Apart from that, it basically looks like every other what's it called, Titador SMG. We have one viewer, that's pretty cool. And then I have one in corrosive element, because you know, corrosive is like one of my favorite elements, you know, because loader bots and shit like that, a lot of shit is, you know, as long as it's corrosive, you know what I mean. Because you can find armored psychos, like for instance, especially some of like as much badass tokens as I have, like plus 317.7 gun damage. Most of my guns, they may say that, like for instance, this Jacobs handgun may do 27 damage, but in all honesty, it probably does 60 or 80 some damage. Let's see if any bandits spawn in, so I can kind of like demonstrate for you guys, kind of like what it is to see what I mean. Like, it's pretty OP. So like, The reload speed?
That's cool.
Pretty quick, right? Without this, the reload speed's just god awful. So, anyway, came unplugged. Anyway, I have a slag shredifier. Or no, this is not a shredifier. This is a lead storm. And Vladov is like my favorite brand in the game. So, yeah. Anyway, basically this gun is great for slagging people. So, having a good slag assault rifle. Like, I think slag is one of the greatest weapons for SMGs and assault rifles because, then the Seeker. These projectiles kind of home in on targets, but this gun sucks donkey balls. It's just I'd like to own one without paying Seraph crystals for it. The Carnage. This is really a great pearlescent. Not one of my favorites. Well, no, take that back. I just lied to you. This is one of my favorites. Honestly, I love the skin on it. It has this like almost Hyperion like barrel to it almost, but like it has the Torg skin. I don't know. It's got a very unique skin. Just like one of the big reasons I love the Wonderlust, but it sucks donkey balls, is because of its unique skin, and it looks cool. Although looks aren't everything in Borderlands, but Anyway, I have a Stalker, which is one of Vladov's greatest pearlescent weapons in the game. And corrosive element, I have fire. I think I have electricity. I have an electricity stalker, fire stalker, and I believe a slag stalker. Now I have a corrosive stalker. So yeah. I think that's about it. The butcher is pretty self-explanatory. But do you guys see anything wrong with the brand of this gun? It's made by Jacobs, even though it has a Hyperion skin. But I don't know if I'll be honest with you guys. I have so many modded butchers. Like I don't even know what brand makes the butcher. I think Hyperion, though I could be wrong. It could be made by Bandit. A name like Butcher would, I'd assume, be like a bandit weapon, but it has yeah, no, this is definitely a Hyperion gun. I'm looking at the skin. Also, sustained fire increases accuracy. I wish I could demonstrate these guns for you guys, and the viewer has not left yet, so that's pretty cool. Yeah,
Wow, wow.
yeah, just when you like the coloring on these guns are just sexy.
Now that's amazing.
And I don't like to throw them all at once because then it creates like a big loot splatter. So if you're going to do like loot drops, slow and steady.
Awesome.
Maybe 2 or 3 at a time.
Good God.
Can you look at this shit, guys? Pretty impressive, I would say.
Protect me, Squire!
Oh. But yeah, if anybody wants to know how to duplicate guns, or if anybody wants any duplicated versions of these, or anybody who likes to farm, or anyone that's familiar with Borderlands, I'm willing to help out.
Totally kidding. Screw those guys.
I thought I had a pearlescent rocket launcher, the Tungusta or something like that. It was made by, I believe, Torg. It was like a shitty ass one though.
I was gonna call it Piss for Brains in honor of you, but that just feels immature. Hey, maybe Blood Stallion?
Anyway, guys, I just want to make this kind of short stream, kind of like going over a few of the rifles. I didn't talk much about the Omen. It's pretty self-explanatory. This is my first Seraph gun ever getting. Fun fact, during the Tiny Tina assault on Dragon's Keep, the Dragons of Destruction or whatever. And if you guys did not know, they have a guaranteed Seraph drop of either the variants of the Omen variants of the. I think I forget the other one. It's some. Fuck! I cannot talk. I'm stuttering. It's some version like of the Infinity, just with the magazine's capacity or whatever. And don't mind me playing with my butterfly knife. It's pretty cool. But yeah, basically it's like a version of the Infinity, and then you have this shield called the Blockade. So yeah. I love Borderlands. It's one of my favorite games. Borderlands 1 was where I started. What the hell? This is also a modded weapon. Look at the brand. It's made by Doll. Oh god. The Doll Jacobs. This is actually a Jacobs weapon, but we all know that. This is obviously a bandit weapon. This is obviously Torg, Titador. Oh, here we go. We have a misbranded Avenger too. We have a bandit Avenger. That's pretty sweet. I like that sight on it though. It looks, I don't know. It looks like it would be pretty accurate. Nice little holographic there. This is obviously Vladov. Ooh, we have a misbranded it's funny because you can see the brand name written on the side of the gun, right? Titador. But you look at there and it says Bandit. So I guess picking up an Omen, I guess, was kind of cool because I got like an off-brand Bandit. This is obviously Vladov. The Seeker? No. Seeker is still made by Torg. I don't know. You know, I think at one point in time, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody in the comments that wants to comment or whatever the case may be, if like earlier on in Borderlands, some guns would be like glitched, not really glitched, but like the way that the way they were generated, you can sometimes get misbranded weapons. I think I'm not sure if that was an issue back in the day. Because like I played Borderlands 2 when it first came out, and I think one of my friends had like a misbranded weapon or whatever. But I'm not sure if that were the case, if it were modded or not. But like, I don't know. I've heard like complaints about it, so I wonder like if that were the case that some of these people have. Well, I want to see how they'd have it, but like, I don't know. They may have cross-saved one of their characters from like last-gen console, and they may have had misbranded weapons somehow, and they just poured over to the PlayStation 4. Or correct me if what I'm saying is total bullshit. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Stay true, all that bullshit, and I'll see you guys later.